Okay, so today what we're going to be working on is solving radical equations and solving equations with rational exponents. All right, so let's take a look at what we need to do to solve a radical equation. All right, so number one, you have to isolate the radical. So that means to get the radical all by itself. All right, so the next thing. If you have a square root, you're going to square both sides. If you have a cube root, you cube root both sides. You cube both sides. If it's a fourth root, you fourth both sides, and so on. All right, so we'll put down square roots. You square both sides. If you have a cube root, you cube both sides, and so on. All right, and then you're going to solve it. And then the last thing would be to check it. Okay, so let's take a look at number one. All right, so I have x is equal to 3 plus the square root of 2x minus 3. So the first thing you have to do is you have to isolate the radical. So I have to minus 3 from both sides. So I get x minus 3 is equal to the square root of 2x minus 3. So now since I have a square root, I'm going to square both sides. So I square the square root and I square the x minus 3. So when I square root, they take care of each other. They cancel each other out. So I'm left with x minus 2x minus 3. Now on the right side, you're going to have to square x minus 3. So x minus 3 times x minus 3, you have to multiply, double distribute. So that's x squared minus 3x is minus 6x plus 9 equals 2x minus 3. So we're going to solve the quadratic. We will add 3 to both sides and minus 2x. So I get x squared minus 8x plus 12 is equal to 0. Okay, so now I'm going to solve. This is factorable. So what multiplies to 12 and adds to 8? That would be 6 and 2. They're the same signs. They're both negative. T-chart, I get x is equal to 6 and x is equal to 2. Now you do have to check this. And when you check, you're always going to check the original here. All right, so I'm going to start with the 6 here. All right, so is 6 equal to 3 plus the square root of 2 times 6 minus 3? So is 6 equal to 3 plus, so I have the square root of 2 times 6 is 12. 12 minus 3 is 9. So it's 6 equals 3 plus 3. Yes, 6 equals 6, so that checks. Now we're going to try 2. 2 equals 3 plus the square root of 2 times 2 minus 3. So 2 equals 3 plus, so I have this 2 times 2 is 4, minus 3 is 1. So 2 equals 3 plus 1. 2 does not equal 4. So we make sure we cross this out. That's called an extraneous root. All right, let's try 2. Okay, so with 2, I have a cube root. So now it's already isolated. So since there's nothing else with my radical, I could just cube both sides. So I get 2x minus 6 equals 6 cubed is equal to 216. So I add 6 to both sides. So I get 2x is equal to 222. Divide by 2, I get 111. Now I'm going to check. So it's the cube root of 2 times 111 minus 6. Does that equal 6? So that's the cube root of 216 equals 6. The cube root of 216 is 6, so 6 equals 6, and that checks. Okay, so let's flip it over and take a look at the back. Okay, so on the back are equations that have my exponents are fractions. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is the same thing that we did before. And that's to isolate the variable with its exponents. Okay, so step 1 is to isolate the variable and its exponent. So you want your exponent, your base and exponent all by itself. All right, and then our goal is to get the exponent to be a 1. So to do that, we multiply the exponent by its reciprocal. So multiply the exponent by its reciprocal. So remember, reciprocal means to flip the fraction. So the reason why we do this is because we want the exponent to be equal to 1. Okay, so step 3. So now you raise the other side to the same exponent. Okay, 4 is to solve. Now I have these stars here. Okay, so now when you're solving, if you are taking an even root, must make sure to have the plus minus as the root. And step 5 is to check. Okay, so I'm just going to push this up. All right, let's take a look at number 1. All right, so I have x plus 27 raised to the 2/3 power. All right, so the first thing is I make sure this here, my base is in a binomial, and my exponent isolated is. So since my base and my exponent are isolated, then all I have to do now is multiply my exponent, which is 2/3, by its reciprocal. Its reciprocal is 3/2. So if I raise the left side to the 3/2 power, I have to take the 4, the right side, and raise that to the 3/2 power. And what happens here is this. This here, when I multiply these together, it becomes 1. So then I have x plus 27 to the first power equals. All right, so now remember, we have power over the root. Now, you don't have to do this all the time. Okay, but I just want to show you why we have to have a plus minus here. All right, so I have the square root of 4 to the 3rd power. So 4 to the 3rd power is 64. So it's the square root of 64. And the square root of 64 is actually plus minus 8. So I have x plus 27 is equal to plus minus 8. So that's why we said, or I said, when you're doing an even root, so you're going to have to look at this number in the denominator. If it's a 2, if it's a 4, if it's a 6, if it's an even root, you have to make sure this here is a plus minus. So you can, if you want, just take this here, plug that in your calculator, that's fine. Just remember, if you're taking an even root, okay, which really means if this number is even, you have to have plus minus. All right, so now we have to split this. So I have x plus 27 equals 8. X plus 27 equals negative 8. All right, so I minus 27 from both sides. So 8 minus 27 is negative 19. Same thing on the other side. Negative 8 minus 27 is negative 35. And now you have to check. All right, so you can use your calculator to check this. So it's negative 19 plus 27 raised to the 2/3 power. Does that equal 4? So this side you should just plug in your calculator, and yes, 4 equals 4. So that checks. So now let's try negative 35 plus 27 raised to the 2/3 power. Does that give me 4? Plug that in your calculator. 4 equals 4, and that checks. All right, so let's take a look at number 2. Okay, so we have for number 2, x equals x 10 minus 2x raised to the 1/2 power equal a plus 1. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to subtract 1. So I get x minus 1 equals 10 minus 2x raised to the 1/2 power. Okay, so to get rid of the half, I multiply by its reciprocal, which is 2 over 1, which is just 2. So I raise x minus 1 to the 2nd power. So that's x minus 1 times x minus 1 equals, this over here becomes a 1. So that's just 10 minus 2x. All right, so x minus 1 times x minus 1 is x squared minus 2x plus 1 equals 10 minus 2x. So I'll add 2x and minus 10. So I get x squared, this is nice, that cancels, minus 9 equals 0. It is dots, so that would be x plus 3x minus 3 equals 0. T-chart, we get x equals negative 3 and x is equal to 3. That's a negative 3 here. All right, so now we have to check it. All right, so make sure when you check, you are checking the original. All right, so I'm going to start with negative 3. Is negative 3 equal to 10 minus 2 times negative 3 raised to the 1/2 power plus 1? So just plug the right side in your calculator, negative 3, and you actually get 5. So that does not equal. So that's an extraneous root. Make sure you cross it off. All right, now let's try 3. 3 equals 10 minus 2 times 3 raised to the 1/2 power plus 1. Plug the right side in your calculator and you get 3 equals 3. That checks, so only 3 is my answer. Okay, so that's it, and we'll practice in class tomorrow. Have a good night.